It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Titans and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35, be about the 37. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes our job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Up the middle with Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. You talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hey, easy, route. Reload.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 10. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And it's a Titans touchdown. Cade Otton from 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. And running with power here. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears going to get 1 more possession in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable. Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where you see the final score there. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that game's gone to the half, all even at 10-10. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous. And if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, here's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter. and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this returnable for Hines. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now it's Hines. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one taken in by Otten. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Ready?
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Complete to Bryant.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
We're going to do what we do.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Barkley, inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. And this one a 41-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I know it looks easy to a lot of people when you're kicking the ball. I mean, it looks pretty simple, right? Snap, put it down, kick it. But playing in the snow, that can throw off your timing just a bit, and that can wreak havoc, as we just saw there.
Well, it throws off the timing, and I just think it's an extra advantage for the team that's coming in to block it because they've got a hold on the offensive side, and, of course, the kicker and holder and snapper, they've got a lot to deal with.
What can't be underestimated is the person catching the ball, the holder, and putting it down. You're talking about cold hands, Snowy weather, ball can get slippery on you. It's a lot of extra pressure on that person.
And they're able to get it down, but a nice job to get in and block it. Henry up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there and gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a 2nd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Come on. 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one. Unable to connect.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Check it. Go.
They're going to look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself. And it ended up a big-time loss.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now, Lawrence. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there, because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go. 1st and goal. This is Hyatt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the... And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
So
reversed.
take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 28-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Hustle.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Titans, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.